Alright guys, we've got our workout here for Thursday, May 21st. Sort of a little Murph prep going on to kind of get us ready for what we're going to be seeing next week, especially if you're going to try and do some sort of scaled or modified version of that. We've got 30 push-ups, 5 air squats, 25, 10, 20, 15, 15, 20, 10, 25, 5, 30. So we're going down the ladder in 5s and push-ups, up the ladder in 5s on air squats. Right? First, you'll be able to crank out those push-ups really, really quick in the get-go, and then you'll kind of be able to keep moving because as you get fatigued, the reps go down. You just might run into a quick blockage in those first 2 or 3 rounds when you're mostly doing push-ups. There's not a whole lot of air squats to separate them. Okay? But then as you progress towards the later rounds, you'll find that you'll be able to pick your pace back up on the push-ups and probably be able to keep moving quick on the air squats throughout the entire workout. So ensure that try and push it hard, but at the same time maintain standards for the range of motion for both movements. For those push-up, chest gets all the way to the ground and ideally shoulder below the elbow. And we'd like to see that with the quads barely touching the ground and really never pressing into the ground. So you kind of just straight up, straight down without this like wormy thing going on. Air squats, hip crease below the knee, stand all the way up. Try and keep your heels down and knees out as you do it. Then we'll finish with 50 reverse core or reverse curl reps to kind of work the stomach, build a little strength in the abs. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Alright guys, we are going to go through a Tabata style warm-up to get us prepped for the workout and kind of work on some positions, namely the bottom of the air squat. What you'll need is some space and then a small weighted object. I've got a 10-pound plate that I can use, but it doesn't have to be an actual exercise object. It could be a potted plant. It could be a heavy book, medium-sized bag. I'd say no lighter than 5 pounds, no heavier than 15 pounds for a rough guesstimate, okay? Now what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna hold it tight to our chest. We're gonna, at the start of the Tabata, we're gonna press it out, keeping the torso upright, sitting down at the bottom of the squat. We're gonna hold the weight not below our eyes, but at or above our eye level for 20 seconds. Okay, that's gonna be one movement we do. We're also gonna perform a deep lunge, alternating legs, where you step out in front as big as you can, stretch the hip, stand back up, and then switch to the other side, touch the knee, stand back up. So it's not that traditional upright posture, it's a little bit more out in front, something we might see like the Samson stretch. And then lastly, we're gonna involve going down to the ground into a side plank, elbow on the ground, palm out in front, feet either stacked or staggered, doesn't matter, whatever's easiest. You're gonna pop your hips up and just hold for 20 seconds on one side, and then we'll do 20 seconds on the other side. I'll always give you a heads up as we're going, but those are 4 movements that we're gonna be doing in our warm-up, okay? So here we go. Stand up nice and tall. We are gonna begin with the alternating lunges in 3, 2, 1, begin. Take the biggest step out in front as you can. If you need to, you can post up on your hand or on your knee with your hand for a little bit of help. 3 more seconds. And relax. Now we're going to bring it down to the ground for our side plank in 5, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. If you want, you can take the hand, reach it for the ceiling. 10 seconds. 2, 1, down. Switch sides. Side plank on the other side in 3, 2, 1, up. 10 seconds. After this, we're going to transition to our weighted squat hold. So be ready to grab your weight, have it nearby quick. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. Bottom of the squat in 3, 2, 1. Keep your object high. And on this round, I want you guys to focus on keeping weight in your heels. So here, go and wiggle your toes so your weight pushes back into the heel a little bit. 3, 2, 1, stand. Weight can go down. We're gonna repeat this for one more round. So back to the lunges in 3, 2, 1, and lunge. Big step. Try and get as far out in front as you can. Three seconds. And relax. Bring it down to the ground for our side plank. 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1, and up. Ten seconds. And relax, grab your weight. On this next round, I want you to focus on keeping the heels down and the plate a little higher. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Weight is in the heels. Gradually try and lift the plate higher and higher, very slowly, looking up as you go, making sure that the heels don't come up off the ground. Stand and relax. Okay? Shake it out. Take a deep breath. Okay? We'll loosen up the hips a little bit more. Take a big step out in front. Take your knee, drive it to the side, and give me 5 big hip circles each direction. Once you've done 5 each way, switch at the other side. And then stand. Okay? Stand with your heels about shoulder width apart, your toes slightly turned out. Then I want you to perform 5 squats with a pause in the bottom and the arms held at eye level as if we have the weight out in front. Focus on keeping the heels down, the eyes straight ahead, and the hands above the eyes like we did with the weight. Okay? That's the ideal position we want to be in for our air squat. Now perform 5 more reps at speed for the workout, focusing on getting the hip crease below the knee, here, and then standing all the way up until the hips and knees lock out. So if you don't feel that clunk, there's probably a little bit more ways to go. And relax. Okay, that's our air squat. For a push-up, we're going to bring it down to the ground into a plank position. Feet are together, butt is squeezed. From here, elbows go back, chest touches the ground, press up in one fluid motion. What I want you guys to try and avoid today is coming down, but letting the hips stay down or sag low as you press up, and then getting to this position where the legs break away from the ground. The moment your chest starts to come back up should be the same moment your quads leave the ground, like so. As opposed to the chest coming up slightly first, and then the quads coming up. Okay, so practice 5 reps, trying to stay as stiff as possible, and if we need to, we can go from our knees. All right, guys, and there's your warm-up, okay? Grab any extra reps you want to hit before we start the workout, but don't do too many. Just make sure you're feeling good. Have fun, hit it hard. Make sure you're getting full range of motion and moving really well for both the push-ups and the squats. Enjoy. Okay, so there's your workout. Now that you're done, you have 50 reverse curls. What this is gonna look like, hands are gonna be just outside the hips. As you lay flat on the ground, you're gonna lift your legs up, bridge your feet up to the ceiling, and then lower slowly. Okay? If you need to, you can curl the legs in a little bit more to make it a little bit easier. Make it harder by extending the legs straight and getting them lower to the ground each rep. Okay? Smooth and steady. Don't rush it. Hit good positions. 50 total reps. Have fun.